Looks like we are live, vertical live. So this is the second time that we've done this. The last time was back in May for Trick or Day May. I think I actually might still be up on the channel. Yeah, so we went live for one of the Trick or Day Mays this year. We're just trying out the format, seeing how it goes, the angles and whatnot, and just having some fun. We got some Battle of the Gods playing cards. We're going to do some solitaire for funsies. These are a beautiful deck of cards that was actually sent to me to review prior to the Kickstarter, and then I went out and bought a couple more because I absolutely love the Norse mythology. But they also have Egyptian, they have Norse, they have Irish, and Greek. So there's a plethora of styles in here. The Jokers, there's actually 4 of them, so there's no ad cards. The 4 Jokers are basically monoliths, or something that was in the structure of those mythologies that had relevance. So yeah, so basically looking at them, you got like the pyramid with the Sphinx. Let's see here. Mount Olympus, a Viking ship, and Stonehenge. Yeah, so it's a lot of good fun. We're not going to need those for solitaire though, so we're just going to set them off to the side. It's a good time. I think it works out pretty good. Sound should be okay. We do have some noise in the background. Something else that we could do potentially, see, when I'm on the computer, we have the option of we can see the microphone, so I can see whether if the sound is good. I'm not really sure how to take a look at the comments, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump on the old interwebs here. We're gonna do one of 2 things. We are on YouTube. Get rid of that. I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna put some music on to try to drown out some of the background noise. We'll see how that works. Let's see. This should be fine. Okay, so this is a channel. It's Roberto Blake. He's someone that I listen to for YouTube advice. I'll go ahead and turn that down. It's a little loud. And this is his lo-fi channel, Zen Buster Music. It's perfect for background. So a lot of the times if I were doing some writing, script writing or anything like that, even back in the day I used to write some stories just for fun, I would have a little bit of music in the background, and I preferred music that didn't have words to it so it didn't interfere with the process of inspiration, and I wasn't pulling from the lyrics, and I could kind of come up with my own on that. So 2 Steps from Hell is a fantastic channel for that if you're looking for inspiration. They've got the uplifting power music. It's great classical. It's good stuff. So we got that going in the background. And the other thing I'd like to do is, while we're going through, we're just having fun. This is a practice live for the vertical live, and we're gonna play some solitaire. We can do some magic, but I do want to bring up the live on the computer so that I can see the comments. Oh, look at that! We've already got one. Jersey Gems. I do apologize. I hope you're still here. Ambitious card. Let's do an ambitious card. So, ambitious card, a little bit of a background for that, is it's having a card selected and then having that card appear in multiple different ways. So, if we just have a card selected at random, will be the 2 of clubs. Now, there's a lot of different ways to handle the ambitious card. Typically, the card will go back into the pack, and then that card will find its way to the top. So that's a good way to start with ambitious card. But if you want to do it multiple times. So for instance, if we were to just looking at different options here, let's see if we can pull this off live. That's really where the real question is here, is whether or not we can make magic happen here today. Now sometimes you might not want to just lose the card and then find it again. You might want to do something more magical where you have the card appear face up in the middle of the pack. That's another alternative that you can do there. And of course, a lot of personal favorites for what we do as a magician is what we might try to make the card appear, say, oh, from my pocket. That's a good place to have the card appear. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Jersey Gem? Is that a good little impromptu ambitious card? It's just it's kind of ambitious, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can see them. Oh, perfect. So the good news is, I haven't done this before, so I do apologize for the... I can actually see the comments on screen. So I'm going to go ahead and close this so I'm not using up too much of the background on my computer. Can you hear the music okay? Is it... There's not a lot of... I have an air conditioner running because it's hot, but... Yeah. My personal favorite, I don't currently have it set up at the moment, for ambitious card. Yeah. Anything else you want to see? See if we can grab it from the top this time. That'll be great. And we'll bring this one down here like this. Oh yes. That's a lot of the times when you see that on YouTube or on the internet, it will be coined as the trick that fooled this person. And it's beautiful. It's deceptive. It kind of also gives me, if you're familiar with other types of tricks as well, like it kind of gives you a little bit of the Monty vibe. You know, the idea here that there's a, you know, you're putting a bend in a card and you show them the card and then it happens to be a different card because the other card is someplace else. So yeah, that's definitely a great way to go, especially if you're performing live, and it's not something that I have prepared here. So I mean, I could do it, but it would be kind of messy. But we'll talk about it a little bit. What I love about that is you've seen it where it goes into the center. Let's see if we can make it happen. We're having fun. So you have the 8 of hearts. We're just gonna put a little bit of a bend in the card. Okay. Then we're gonna put it into the center. And what's nice about it is you can actually see a little bit. If we put a little bit more of an aggressive bend in it, you can see the moment that it actually jumps to the top. Yeah, you can see that. So that's not terrible. I'd probably more of an aggressive bend would have probably been nice, but I love that moment where you can actually see the riffle through the cards, and it just looks like real magic. And that's something that I've been trying to explore lately. Is, you know, you play different video games or different things like that. What does the magic look like on the game? And for what we do as magicians, can we emulate that? Can we make our magic look magical? And so just making it more of a presentation style, which is so important, especially if you want to perform for other people. Double lifts are great. So this is a double lift that I like. So if you are into the double lift, I don't know if this will work for you, but it's something that I typically do because I do the swivel cut a lot. Is you basically have a card. Doesn't matter what it is. So we're going to go with the 9, right? I call it the swivel retention. So it looks like I'm pulling the card from the center, but it is in fact a double. So something to consider if is that something that works for you. You can try it out. The old swivel retention, because it's all from a swivel. So if you're doing the swivel cut like that, you can do a swivel cut like that, or there's a fun one that comes over like this: thumb, index, rotate, down. So if you're doing all sorts of swivel cuts, then I highly recommend trying the swivel retention, which is the idea, just to do it slow. It's the idea that you're cutting the deck in half, sending a packet over like this, and as this hand is moving, you're basically getting the next swivel ready, but instead of doing half the packet, you're getting 2 cards off the bottom, and instead of taking the packet completely, you're going to clamp them together and kind of pretend like you're grabbing something out of the center. And done at speed, it can be convincing, which allows you to get the one ahead here for the double. And it looks better if it were black. Yeah, that's better. So try it out. It's fun times. I don't know if the music got louder or if it's just me, so let me turn it down a little bit. Maybe that song's a little bit louder. But highly recommend having a close-up pad, especially if you want to do some nice flourishes and things like that on the table. Something else that I've been talking about lately, out of the Mark Wilson course in Magic, the first thing it teaches you is how to handle the cards. And in terms of just doing a regular shuffle, overhand shuffle is so important. Doing a riffle shuffle. Now the real question is, how do we do this in terms of maintaining a card? So overhand, we're losing the card into the pack, but of course we can bring that card back anytime that we want. We're doing a riffle, keeping that card at all times. Here's a convincer. Something that I used to do was the single over like this, which is nice, but I recommend doing a double to the table and then cutting back. So that, again, that swivel cut is just part of my style, so it just works. So something to consider, get really good at shuffling just in general for real, but also make sure that you're able to control that card for the purposes of Magic. And this is what it would look like controlling that card face down. So it's a good time. And that's Mark Wilson's course in Magic 101. You just want to make sure that you can handle the cards in a great way, in a convincing way. Now, depending on your personality and persona, if you're controlling the cards too well, then you want to make sure that you're staying with the vibe of that you are, you're a card mechanic. You're somebody who practices with the cards, and you stay in an eloquent way. And I'm just not like that. I do a lot of joking around, having fun. Speaking of, did I take it out of the hat? This is my hat, by the way. This is my bowler hat because I'm in my my villain stage. You know what I'm saying? But that's a great hat to have, especially if you want to do some street performing. You just throw the hat down, you can make some money. Just doing some magic. Here it is. This is probably one of my. I guess we're gonna go into some full-on magic here. I didn't know this was gonna turn into this. This is one of my favorites. So we have 7-Eleven nearby here, and it comes with these coupons for candies and snacks, which is great. And unfortunately, I can't get the cards anymore because people kept stealing them, and I keep asking them to send me some, but they won't get back to me. So the idea here is that I want you to have an opportunity to win some snacks. So the first one for you here is going to be, oh, look at that. Lucky you, you got some candy. Perfect. Okay. The second one, oh, that's a joker. That's not going to work at all. Can't have that. Yeah. I don't know. That's, it's not really fair if we did it that way, but you know what is fair? It's okay if I have the candy, right? I'll just hold on to that. And then you can have the joke. Not really sure what happened there. It's a good time, though, So it's a fun little packet trick that you can carry with you that just uses 4 regular cards, and you can really just have fun with it. So that is Doc Daly's last trick. I'm going to share that with you. You can learn that from learnsleightophand.com. If you're familiar with Doug Kahn, go check it out. That's where you should be. That's where the good stuff is happening. So yeah, it's fun times. Accentuation. Okay. Well, we're going to play some solitaire. If somebody wants to jump on, if you have some requests, that's fine. We do Magic, but we're also checking out our Vertical Live, just having fun. These are the Battle of the Gods playing cards. In case anybody has some questions about the cards. Yeah. Just checking the comments. We're playing solitaire. So if you're joining and you want to talk about Magic or, I don't know, video games, cards, whatever, books, we can chat. One of the greatest currencies, and this is an important quote, one of the greatest currencies in the world is stories. It's what connects us together. So more relevant than money. So if you're here today and you want to drop a story, whether it's Magic related or just anything, and you want to talk about it, stories. That's where it's at. So what do we got going on here? It looks like we got an ace going on here. We got a jack going on here. And let's flip this one over. There's a king going on and a 4. It's a good start. It truly is. Ooh, look at this. And it's still going too. This is a pretty good run so far. Hopefully I didn't ruin it with that. Jinxed it a little bit. Anyway. Anybody that's joining us, we're just playing solitaire. We're trying out the Vertical Live. We can talk about Magic. We can talk about card games. I'm just curious to hear from people. So if you want to chat, just let me know. May have spoken too soon. There's a 10, 9. Yeah. Got an ace going on here. Got the 3 over there. The king. Definitely a good run. I think this is going pretty good. 6 over to here. We got 4 people watching. Congratulations. This is fantastic. I love it. Thanks for joining me. If you want to talk about Magic, if you want to watch me play solitaire, we're just having fun. I'll respond to any comment. Oh, they all left at the same time. It's okay. There's a 2. 8. Nope, that's not the right one. We are getting a lot of traffic, though. I'm seeing a lot of people jumping on, people leaving, so there is some good rotation here, and I'm happy with that. That's fun. No problems there. Let's see. We need an 8 over here. See if we can find one of those. This whole time I've been sitting on the 5, which means I can move the king over to here. And that gets us started with a 7. We've been looking for one of those. Fantastic. So we just found the 7, and then another 7 showed up, so that's not going to help us at all. Not yet, anyway. It'll come back around. That's usually what happens. Look at that. It's already coming into play. Beautiful. This 4 can pop over to there. That 3 can go right there. But that 3 can also go down here. So it is happening. Things are moving along. Can't do anything with the king quite yet. Oh, I've been sitting on a face down over here. Let's see, that's another 7. Oh, that 7 can go. Oh, we don't want to do that. Good thing I caught that. We want to bring this 7 over to here. And that's a 10. Can't do anything with that at the moment. Queen and the 4. What I could do is move this down to here. Got another king. Can't do anything with that at the moment. Some 7s, a 10. Okay. That's a 2. That's going to pop over there. Now we're going to get some movement on these cards. Some 8 there. Nothing going on with that. There's a 4. Potentially nothing yet. A 10. Can't do anything with that. 20 minutes on the live. Things are going pretty good here. Kind of excited. Thank you everybody who's been popping on and heading off. It's good to see you. Am I missing something? That's really where the question comes in here. Oh, there's a 2. Beautiful. Can't do anything with these kings. Nothing's going to happen yet with that. We can always jump back into the magic if anybody wants to see some magic. That's fun. Let's see. 7. We got another 7. Can't do anything with that. And an 8. So there's just a couple of key cards that we're really looking for. That one's going to do it. I think that's going to help us out right there. That's going to create some movement. With that, got a good chain going on here. There's that. And a 5. Can we do anything with the 5? We can do something with this, potentially. And can't do anything with the king. And nothing else going on there. Can we do anything with the 5 that's over here, potentially? No. There's another 10. Can't do anything with that. So what we really got to do is we got to open up some space here to get one of these out of the way so we can get the king off. One of these has got to be moved. We do have this one over here, which potentially could jump over here if we can get rid of that 9. But we would need a whole bunch more action over here. So can we move this 5? No. Oh, what do we got? Oh, I thought somebody commented. Sorry, I got excited. I was like, oh no, I missed some. That's an 8. That's not going to do it. That's the 10. So, let's take a step back here and see if we can create some movement somewhere. That's the 6 there. We needed to move this 5. Can't do that because we needed a 6. We needed the black 6, which is already down here. So we can't move a black 6 unless we had a... Let's see, what's this? That's not going to work there. Potentially, could we move this? No. Is there anything left that I have that I can use? Well, we started off pretty strong, but I think we may have lost it at the end. But that's okay. We can always start over and try again. Wowzers. Hey, it matches my shirt. Didn't even realize that. This was a, I guess it's a 3D printed egg I got from Amazon. The idea behind it was as part of a, as a load idea. So that was the idea behind that. In case you were wondering, nobody asked, but you know, in case you were wondering. Ooh, here's a good one. This is it's a nice little. It's a toy, but it's fun, right? So the way that it goes is this: you have 2 cubes. Yeah, it works. Okay. And then what you've got to do is be fishy. That's the important thing. But good thing people are jumping on and leaving so they don't see any of this nonsense that's going on here. Just kidding. So you got the 2 cubes like this, and the idea is you just give them a little bit of a shake, and you take the one and you make it flat. Just like that. It works out. Pretty decent. So then, objectively, the next thing that you want to do is you want to blow it back up, and then you can make it come back, just like that. Now, with this one, you simply want to drop it into the hand and squish it down to nothing. And then now you have a regular cube and a flat one. And there's some fun times right there. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just having fun with the practice live. We're practicing our the vertical live. It's been almost a half an hour now. We did have some. We had Jersey Gem on earlier asking some questions, wanted to see some card tricks. We've got our coins out. We just did some magic with the cloning cube. It's good. It's good times, really. Here's a nice little thing that I like to carry on me. This is my Legos. So we've got stuff on both sides, and if somebody's in the comment right now, you can, I don't know what your favorite color is, but we've got 6 colors on here. So if somebody drops just in the comments, if you just want to put a number 1 through 6, yeah, because there's 6 colors. So if you want to, that's up to you. You can just comment a number down below, and let's see if we can make some magic happen. Maybe, I don't know. We got 6 colors. We got white, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And if somebody is on who wants to comment, oh, what's this? How is Gecko my favorite? I don't know, the way he says Gecko. But good follow-up question to a conversation we had the other day. I love it. It's a good callback. But yeah. And he's green, I guess. I mean, maybe that's, I don't know. I just kind of had to pick one. I mean, speaking of green, in case you're wondering, green is right here. Let's see if we can actually make some... Oh, look at that. Yeah. It kind of played well. I don't know how that happened, but it worked. So, appreciate that. It's good times. Here we go. We got a big card trick for you here. This is the big one. I mean, it's a big card. So it makes a big trick, right? But you'll never guess what card it is. You'll never guess. You can go ahead and guess down below. I bet you can't guess what card it is. Another great follow-up question. So he was my mentor. I used to do toy reviews. He taught me how to do toy reviews. Since then, I've branched out and started my own channel. I do magic. So we no longer participate together, but he's still got fantastic stuff. He's uploading daily, it looks like. He's got shorts. He's been doing lives. Follow along. He's got some great stuff happening over there. The magic is happening right before you. This is one of my biggest tricks. Can't even fit it in my hand. You can simply imagine a card, any card that's in a deck of cards, and let's see if we can make some magic happen. Danny Phantom, well, my knowledge is a little bit out of date. It's been a while since I've watched it. I thought it was a great premise. It was a lot of fun. Many moons ago, though. So I haven't really, like I said, I haven't watched it in quite a while. What I wanted to get was one of those like card holders that you can like set on the center of a table, and then it would be able to stand up on its own, and it would give me the opportunity to kind of still do some. You know what? The hat always works. The hat. It's where the money goes. Is in the hat. You know, if there's a super thanks button down there, if you want to donate some money, it goes in the hat. And what that goes towards is it potentially goes towards buying playing cards for the reviews that I do. Other than that, there really isn't much going on there. And if that system ever gets started, I would basically, you know, if I could do one review a month, so that's $10 a month, then at the end of the year, I would probably just put a box together of all the cards that were from those reviews and just send them out in November for a Christmas giveaway. Those are future plans, but just in case you wanted to know, if you donated, that's where your money goes. Tootie from the Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, wowzers. Is Tootie the counterpart to Tim? So it's is it Vicky's sister? Or no, that's that's not right. There's Tim's babysitter's sister, because Tim likes his babysitter, and the babysitter's sister is in love with Tim. Am I remembering that correctly? It's been quite a while. Meant to do that. Oh, it is Vicky's little sister? Oh, okay. Thank you for the correction. I think I'm thinking of Trudy. Is that right? I don't know. It's all coming back to me a little bit. I thought there was a little bit of a contrast there, now that I remember, between Vicky being, you know, not evil, but mean, and then her sister being super nice. Got a nice little 50-cent piece there. Can you see it? Here, let me go ahead and zoom in on it for you. How did you PJ Mask? How did I? I don't know. Coin here. Squished it down. All that metal, that clinking noise, all that metal, it just disappears. That's kind of the sound it makes when it's shrinking. It doesn't make much noise when you stretch it out, but when it's shrinking, all that heat and compression, gone. Yeah. Good stuff. Anyway. Loud House. I'm not familiar with it. I know the kids watch it, but I haven't watched it. Anybody can guess this card. That's cards just sitting there. Just so we know what that is, that's the three of spades. The three of spades. Just so we don't forget what it is. Take the three of spades. Let's see here. See if I remember how to do this. Yeah, I think it goes something like this. So then you got to wrap up the deck. Is that right? I don't think that's right. So it's supposed to be the card through silk principle. My favorite supervillain of the PJ Mask. Oh, let's go with I think Romeo's the scientist. So it's always about the intelligence for me. That's more compelling. So let's see if we can make this work. We're trying to make your card, which was the three of spades, go through the silk. Oh. Looks like we made the whole deck come out of the silk. But one of the cards did stay behind. And that's the three of spades. We're going to go ahead and put that away over there for now. Just in case somebody jumps on and want to guess a card, that's fine. We got some silk action here. Let's see if I can embarrass myself with a little bit of wand work. It's good fun. The old wand action. This wand's kind of small for this next part. Either that or my arms are a little bit too big. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I can get it. Yeah, I think I need a different wand. A longer one. Because I can't quite get my arms together. And by the time I come out here... Yeah, it's quite interesting, to say the least. And like I said, you know, a little embarrassing. But that's okay. Just gotta practice a little bit more with it. Here's my colorful shoelace. Oh, well, one is Luna Girl, and the other one is Night Ninja. Night Ninja is kind of cool because they got all those little clone ninjas running around, so that's fun. Let's see, what can we do with a string? We can tie the world's fastest knot. Well, now we've made a mess of it, but you know, that's okay. Let's see if we can do an impromptu version of my ring through shoelace in this case. I'm going to take this like this, and then it jumps back onto the finger. Alternatively, you can throw it up into the air and then simply catch it like that. Ooh, buddies. He's got some stuff happening now. Now we're going to go ahead and tie a knot onto the shoelace while it's on the ring. And the objective here is we want the ring to come through the shoelace. Now, I don't know if we can make this work, so we're going to go ahead and do some magic gestures and then simply... What happened here? It's crazy. What? The magical forces even surprised me. That was weird. That ring just went right through that shoelace. Should not be possible, people. Should not be possible. But it happened before our very eyes. Luna Girl. Oh, you just repeat. Oh, you think she's kind of cute? Oh, okay. I mean, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Ho! London Bridge is falling down. Here's what we've been working on a little bit here. The Anaconda Dribble. Nice hair color. Oh yeah, so we've got some green over here, got some pink over here, and there was a little bit of purple in the back here. I hope to, it's kind of faded out a little bit now, which I kind of like when it's kind of faded and more of a highlight. Might recolor it at some point. It was it was an ordering debacle, right? So we ordered the lightener and the color online, and the color came in, but the lightener did not. So we had to quickly run out and get some lightener, but we didn't have enough for everybody. So so we ended up only being able to do partial of everybody's hair, and then the lightener came in. So now we have a bunch of lightener, and we ran out of color. So that's ordering online for you. Yeah. Are you zesty? Am I zesty? Is that like a what? You might have to use less code if you're trying to speak in code. I don't think maybe I've seen them. I'm not sure. They're cups with Lego stuff on them. Everything is awesome when it comes to Legos, so. I'm not even wearing the Lego shirt today, and I make that reference. I just did a Lego trick earlier. I have a Lego blanket sitting next to me here. So I'm a big fan of Legos. Perfectly okay with that. Still trumped up by the, are you zesty? I mean, I'm Jesse, but I don't know what zesty. Oh, the company of males. I mean, we're kind of doing a live stream where we're talking about magic and stuff. I mean, that's kind of a pretty interesting question to ask me. I'm gonna go with no at the moment. Yeah. Check back with me next week. We'll see how things go. That's... You caught on, yeah. That's what I was going for. Marzina. Is that how you pronounce it? Marzina? I am currently in the 30 range. My birthday is Saturday, so I will be 1 year older. So, yeah. See if we can actually do this magic here. 3 of hearts. Two table shuffles, and then we want to do a strip cut, and I think I lost it at that point, and a simple cut to the table, and that definitely didn't look good. The 3 of hearts is definitely gone, but I wonder how far off I was. It's pretty close to the bottom. Unikitty from the Lego movie. Oh. I don't know Unikitty. No thoughts at the moment because I don't remember the character. Well, so we've been live for about 46 minutes. I think we're gonna take some. We're gonna field a couple more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. This has been fun. If anybody's interested in seeing a last-minute impromptu card trick, or any trick that I have available here, go ahead and let me know. my thoughts on Dora the Explorer. So Dora is absolutely fantastical. She's amazing. She explores around. She got boots. You know, she's doing lots of stuff. They came out with a movie. There's Dora when she's older. They've got a lot of stuff going on there, and it kind of helped with bringing Spanish into the home, which studies have shown has made learning Spanish when you're older a little bit easier because you've already been exposed to it. Blue's Clues is phenomenal. Yes, Blue's Clues is fun times. Nowadays we're watching stuff like Bluey and things like that, but it all come back around to the originals, the OGs, if you will. Barney and Friends, Blue's Clues, you know, Sesame Street. Can't believe I haven't done any of these during this stream. I haven't done any of the one-handed. You'll never guess what this is called. Yeah, this move right here. It's called showing off. It's good times. But yeah. Go Diego Go. That's her cousin. Diego's her cousin. It's kind of more of a explorer, or well, they're both explorers. More like with the Jaguar and the other stuff going on. I don't really recall at the moment. Same basic principle, I think, right? They're going exploring. They're going to 3 places looking for something. I don't remember. So, let's see if we can wrap this up with one final word from our sponsors. Let's keep it colorful. Hacha. Well, that's not really how we wanted that to go, but that's okay. First we made it appear, and now we're going to make it disappear, and when we're done with this trick, the stream will be over. So if we have any final thoughts or comments or concerns or anything in general, please comment below. Thank you so much, Marzina Hayes, for jumping on and having this fantastic conversation, really. I love it. I love the interactions. Chalk Zone, I'm not sure if I know what that is at all. I do apologize. I don't recall what Chalk Zone is. What am I even doing here? I don't. Silk's been gone for a while. But yeah, that's all we got for you today. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this stream. It's been a little bit over 50 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And we're going to do more lives soon. So, Marzina, if you have some more questions, we'll go ahead. We'll chat. We'll have fun. I got to find the button, so don't mind me. I'm just looking for the exit button. Here we go. See ya. Last thing I always say, my sign-off. Stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.